not bleed through the water. I'm drinking plenty to stave off questions, weathered like a beach in the rain, barefoot even. Creeping across your cheek, the smallest spiders, the last diamond dreams of children, and the sanctuary filled with inscrutable flowers, twitch like gospel. The first great seizure, hundreds of years behind the barn. Now another leaf falls and is ignored. Roots for resurrection under a canopy, a living canopy, where you meet your maker for lunch, singing to an empty room.
Every wind, dust thick, the air is green, of tree green, grass green, gray green, death. Heat is a breathing thing, world-filling, head-filling, blue spaces filling between purple clouds and invisible clouds, like tons of corpse hands stroking walkers in Storm City. Dust thick, wind grows crueler, purple grows black, gasping gray-green of death, filters light far away. A white-hot whip cracks, and huddled children count the seconds before the whiplash roars. The scary welcome sound of God moving furniture upstairs. Why can't we run outside and see him? Dust-thick wind makes trees drunk. Drunken trees dance like joyous Hasidim. Torn newspaper gets up, alive, and runs somewhere, in circles, nowhere, secret place. First drops fall, like bullets through dust-thick wind. Death, gray, green, heavier, more, splashing drops, splashing, flash, and groan, roar, crescendo, crescendo, crescendo. Witches fly in that magic time when hot clouds burst like crushed bodies. Storm wind screams, whips tree frenzy higher, blood drops, rain from black sky, black clouds, black rain, black trees, black wind, black screams, frozen in memory by whiplash flashes of blue ice light. Darkness again, and then the roar, God breaking furniture upstairs. Earth throbs, turmoil of lovers, rising, falling, rhythms, faster, slower, a million ecstasies before crescendo, 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 rising, fiercely tender, biting, clawing, stroking, now, lightning, thunder, rain, surging rain, bursting like rockets inside my head, thunder, and the wind subsides, distant thunder. The lightning is no longer in the room. The earth is peaceful and tired. Trees tremble softly. Warm green winds whisper and caress wet towers in Storm City.
November, walking home in the dark, my face was hard to make out. I could be molded like a clay pot or arranged successfully in bullet points. I could have a large number of followers. Though I like shelter, I don't like to speak for myself every day. I'm wireless with bad behavior. I am at home with your text. Be safe and see how I run. Be careful what you focus on, because I'm too lazy to love this waterproof moon. These attempts to grow indoors, there is no feeling like it. But you asked some very good questions about lying, the part when it wrecks you. What's the manner of our descent? flood is slowing things down. The fish are swimming faster though, no question. No dry wood for building. Open the ground with me, angry lover, unloved. One has to hold his hand to make this work. Going about it all backwards, an empty block, all art and no cigars. Solo renter secret stairs, going to sleep much earlier. A beam of urine, outside hires, true love. Can you believe this heat? The sun sitting behind the port, that light in your face. Present tense but with a tug. Sharing fibers and hair, faces painted for magic. My multicultural memory, cataloging essentials of ethics, faded documents, a joyful dance. Your name is the most polite dog on TV. The cold is rising. There is no source. There are not enough likes in the world to keep us happy. I take a deep look in the mirror, crumbled hands, Charlie's corneas in their prime, and how close to home. I must fill or fall, fill or fail. Frank and filthy is not a bother. Like the fifth generation newsman who created a nest of shredded papers in this corner. It was an honest eat-through, but not enough honey or money to sweeten the deal. Rockets are obsolete, aliens discreet, and what's left to blaze the nearby heavens? Trauma toes into minor woods. Are you legal? And where are you when the music stops?
What happens to lost verse? The Bridge of Silence, the Heart Poems, a sailboat poem from 1956, Snow on the Forsythia, a whole notebook of dancing witches, stolen in a cheap hotel in Las Vegas. To where did those words, those thoughts, those hanging images descend? To whom do they belong, now that they no longer belong to me? One of these days, maybe tomorrow in the morning, or maybe the afternoon, maybe next month or week, I will gather what remains, and together we will mourn the memories.
I've been retweeted by hippies. Giant sequins in their eyes. Missing the chlorine of spring. My favorites, my likes, my shallow interests. Cake versus pie. Spikes driven into the heart of the railroad. How are your margins? I am feeling my way by instinct, not a penny more. Okay, democracy, have at it with your aneurysmic vision. What helps you cut your teeth in the newish century? Yesterday I saw calves of pigs stacked willy-nilly in a refrigerated truck. Later saw myself bent over a dish of food. The peaceful orange was offered, but I was whining for attention. What kind of animal can be contained, can be turned inside out? You're paranoid about sharks, all kinds. Pressing your face to the glass, outside a rippling storm. Singing in the face of a bomber, bold. Notes to self. You have some time, then some time passes. You pick up 3 messages. You are missing half an inch from your height. You flatten a cardboard box and put it in the recycle bin. It just fits. No rat skitters in your path. The original message was, in a nutshell, if it's possible, don't tell yourself what to do.
Writer at work. I sit perfectly still, staring at the ceiling. I'm working. I pick up a word by its delicate wings and place it, still fluttering, on the page. I'm working. this word back. I'm working. I stare at a passerby, describing in my mind the walk, the clothing, mood. I'm working. I sleep, tossed by fantasies and dreams. I'm working. I throw down rivers, spoonfuls, great mouthfuls of language, carving, shaping, reaching. My loins fill with electricity, my eyes with tears, when a phrase is born and dances for me naked.